Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Love from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Cardinals.
To the air again, Love. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's crazy. He's checking crowd.
To throw is Thompson. Off play action. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 3rd down, Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete here.
Love's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 2nd down throw for Love. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 21-0 our score after 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's go deep. 26 mark. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Thompson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Thompson on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Thompson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
Thompson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off play action. Thompson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 42 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
26 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Third down.
From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake, Thompson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The 42-yard line.
Now Thompson off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Thompson. Off play action. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Dixon set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
26 Mike. Ready? Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Aaron Jones on the
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Love. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 3rd down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. 95. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Hey, go Fury. Kill. Turn it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going deep for Brown. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Thompson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
60 Bison. Here we go, let's bring it. Panther 11. Let's bring it.
Off play action, Thompson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm has it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To throw is Thompson. Off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
On the play. And it brings up third down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Now Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here's Hill on the return. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Thompson, off play action. Gets this one to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a first down carry by Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the option on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
Love's pass.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Love now to pass on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
And 3 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. I know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Check 3, check 3.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
Aaron Jones.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's make these babies
2nd down. Love. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Love now. Caught left side, Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Love. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, D.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
To throw now, here's Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And here's a sight that you definitely don't want to see. That is Jordan Love, the quarterback, still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Off the play fake. Thompson. And going deep for Hill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
46-yard line.
Thompson now on first and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Thompson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Operating from the gun, Thompson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time.